Members of the National Guard face a unique challenge. Unlike active duty service members, National Guardsmen live dual lives. Guardsmen must balance full-time civilian careers with the additional duties of their military profession, and few situations stress that balance more than a call to overseas service.
Back to school for criminal justice. I got one semester done and then we got activated. So I was just about to start my spring semester when we had to come over here.
Since the War on Terror began, more than half of New Hampshire's National Guardsmen have deployed to Iraq or Afghanistan. They have built schools, transported supplies, guarded bases, engaged insurgents, and more. The work is challenging but rewarding.
I believe my contribution being here over the past year has been worth it.
I definitely have no regrets about being here, being able to help people.
During their deployment, Guardsmen from Charlie Company, 172nd Infantry, completed tasks ranging from patrols and ambushes to checkpoints and Iraqi police training.
These guys are the future. They are the guys that are going to be out there at some point without our help, and they're going to be doing the job. So yeah, absolutely, they are the future.
I mean, this is what's going to matter when we leave. If the Iraqi, the police, or the INGs, National Guard, if they're able to do security on their own, the United States gets to go home. So this is like the job that has to be done.
But in the War on Terror, it's not enough to be a warrior. In the battle for the hearts and minds of Iraqi and Afghan citizens, kindness and generosity can be a guardsman's most powerful weapon. Soldiers from the 210th Engineers lived out this understanding, spending a part of their year-long tour in Afghanistan building schools.
The Taliban came in and destroyed this school because they wanted to vacate everybody out of this area. So it was known to have a school here at one time, we weren't sure when. And there's nowhere in this area for the children to go. Now they have a place to go.
A soldier from the 210th even found a way for friends back home to solve a big problem for Afghan kids.
I emailed friends back home, told them that things that they can send are school supplies and shoes, because we see that's the need that they have in this country.
The 172nd Field Artillery Unit spent a year in Iraq guarding detainees. The experience was eye-opening for many of the soldiers.
Just to see these people with their family, you realize that not all of them are bad people, that they have family that care about them just like we do back home.
The experiences are valuable, but the dangers are real. 2 New Hampshire Guardsmen have been killed and more than 40 wounded. Soldiers from Charlie Company 172nd Infantry repeatedly engaged insurgents while providing security in Iraq's Sunni Triangle.
We've had enemy contact on basically every other day for most guys.
This Humvee was going under a bridge in Baghdad in May 2004, driving next to a convoy when an improvised explosive device detonated. Insurgents were trying to kill the gunner up top, Stephen Lord.
Yeah, the only thing I really remember was looking up and I saw a lot of smoke above me. And the next thing you knew, I was at the bottom of the Humvee. My team leader was asking me to open up my eyes. And that's pretty much it. I just saw a lot of smoke. It was very loud.
The blast of the explosion came through the turret and into the cab of the Humvee, jolting the driver, Michael DuPont.
What it felt like to me was like somebody just dropped like 200 pounds on my head. It was like boom, like that. And I was a little out of it for a couple seconds, and I remember looking, seeing Steve. He was, for like 5 seconds, I thought he was dead. And then he lifted his head, could see that he was all right. We got pretty lucky that day.
The War on Terror has no front lines, and every deployed soldier, from infantryman to truck driver, can end up in combat.
We've seen a lot of enemy contact, and we lost Sergeant Jeremiah Holmes in March, which hit us all pretty hard. But this unit has stayed really focused on every mission and has really concentrated on just getting the job done.
Bullets and bombs are not the only dangers. Harsh conditions can strain even the most prepared soldiers.
You're not getting much ventilation in the vehicle, so it gets a lot hotter in the vehicle. It's basically like driving an oven.
Yesterday we had 134 degrees, and we should see, well, we heard that last year about this time it was about 147, 150 degrees.
We drink plenty of water. We try to take cooling breaks to make sure no one gets dehydrated or falls out. We just pretty much do the best we can with what we have.
When the mission is done for the day, guardsmen do what they can to relax. Living spaces are fashioned from concrete bunkers, wooden huts, and tents.
This is on the average of what someone has for space. Usually one person takes one side, the other person takes another.
It's, as you can see, they've built up shelves here to where they can store stuff on, and they pretty much share those shelves. Again, they have pictures of their family at home, pictures of newspaper clippings, and again, this is pretty much the ideal.
Deployments can last up to 18 months. Enemy activity, intense heat, and long days can make it feel like time has slowed to a halt. But moments at a time, the end creeps closer and soldiers get ready to head home.
It's a relief to get near the end. I just feel so good to get home, my wife and boy.
It's time for the next group to come in, take over. The mission's changing. It's another group coming in. It's time for somebody else to pick up. We've done our part. It's time for us to go.
Arriving back in New Hampshire is not the end for these guardsmen. Long-separated families must learn to live together again. Some fathers will meet their child for the first time, and all the guardsmen must learn to reintegrate into their communities. As New Hampshire's guardsmen return to their old lives, they will keep training, preparing for the next real-world mission.